Good morning, woodchucks. It's another beautiful day here on the mill. I almost said the farm, but it is the mill. I want to come in here first thing this morning, just check on the greenhouse to see how the moisture levels are doing. It's well enough. I also noticed on this, and it's not like the greenhouses on Farmers Dynasties I haven't noticed. There are windows on the side that you can open up and close, so I don't know on rainy days if I open it up if that's going to increase the moisture or not. Give it a try on a rainy day someday and see what it does. I don't want to open them today because it's not raining and I don't want to dry it out in there, but there's windows in there. Also, there's windows in the garage as well, I noticed, which seems, I guess it can come kind of important if you're running a vehicle in here. You may want the windows open or closed because, well, the exhaust is not good for you. Let's go ahead and shut those anyways. I did a little driving around last night, just going around because we helped out Lily yesterday and she gave us some recipes or whatever. And I was also kind of curious, oh yeah, the beehives. On the beehives, I was like, okay, there's got to be flowers. Lily is the one that sells flowers. I went back up there and talked to her. She sells flowers. Well, sorry, she doesn't have flowers. She has seeds for flowers. I'm like, okay, and they're pretty cheap, as you would expect for seeds. The problem is, I still have not, I went around to all the stores. I tried talking to a few NPCs. Some NPCs you cannot talk to at all. And the only ones I can talk to are the ones I've done quests with for so far. So with the seeds, I can buy the seeds, but I have no way to shovel, rake, plant, and water them. So I don't know where to get the material yet to take care of the flowers if I could, or plant the flowers and then water them. So yeah, if you know where to find that, let me know. And usually, I should probably say this, sometimes, like this episode I'm recording, there's 2 episodes I've already recorded and haven't gone live yet. So you may have left some comments. I'm recording way ahead of schedule here because I'm having fun playing the game. That's for darn sure. I'm not going to go over and see Auntie Grace because, well, she's not giving me anything anyways. The thing I want to do today, obviously, is we have a quest. Forgot what his name's supposed to be. Well, I forgot what it is. But he's going to teach us something more about fishing. But before I go up there and do that, because I don't think that's going to take me too long to do that, if he asks me to go and get some fish, I actually have fish in my inventory, so that would help out. But I want to go up here to our forest. I want to cut down a couple trees and bring those to the mill and let the mill run while we're gone. In case I run across James and James has another building quest for us, I don't have no crates of wet planks to build some houses with. So I may have 1 or 2 actually. I may just have, well, whatever. Either way, I want to come up here and cut down some trees first thing in the morning because I want to wake up the neighbors and get them all riled up. Actually, there's probably not many neighbors around here right now. But you know what I'm saying. Get the mill running so the mill can run while I'm gone. So one thing I kind of learned last episode, not that it matters much, but I'm going to see if it happens again. It seems like when you cut the trees fall away from you. Where's that bush? There it is. So the good thing is, if you remember, we cut down all the bushes that were here. The bushes did not respawn, and I'm not getting that 2D texture bush. So I hope they did fix that, because that is kind of annoying. And guys, if you did fix it, can you do that on Farmers Dynasty as well? That'd be great. Anyways, I don't know if that is supposed to be a vine, or is that like a... I don't know how trees are supposed to regrow here, if at all. Actually, there's a 2D textured bush right there that came back. Yeah, I don't know if trees are supposed to regrow. Is that a vine, or is that a young sapling? I hope that's not a young sapling, because that looks like a vine. And if it is a vine, it's kind of weird that's growing like that. Let's go ahead and cut down our first tree this morning. I think I'll just cut down 3 of them, trim them up, bring them on down to the mill, get the mill processed. Yeah, I'm not parking my trailer or anything close to the riverbed anymore. We lost $200 because I had to get a tow truck out there to take care of it. Let's go ahead and do this. And this. Now, I did hear something that there might be at some point, pretty darn close, where there's going to be daily quests. So not, instead of the quest, come on, we're way out here. Instead of the quests that we're getting, there's going to be daily quests like you see in Farmers Dynasty where maybe repair the building or what have you, to get a little bit extra cash and also some social points. I'm kind of curious that I paid off a little bit of a loan. Your social status has decreased. All right, so you know, I'm not quite sure when my status will start going up. How many more trees I got in here? 22 more trees. All right, that's pretty darn good. I'll take we'll take a lot of those if I can. Yeah, trim down these bushes. I hope these bushes are not supposed to be growing into trees. No, can't cut down that one. There we go. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this right now. The only vehicle I probably might buy is a plank truck. Is the one we get to use for James. So when we don't have a job with James, I don't have a truck to transport things. So in theory, I can buy that for 12 grand with social points. As for everything else, I mean, the equipment that we got will satisfy us in the time being. I would like to, I almost said get rid of Uncle Charles. Get rid of the loan for Uncle Charles as soon as I can. I think the dry planks that I have, I may go ahead and, come on, I can see it there. Oh, I gotta get right underneath it. All right. Yeah, I'm the kind of one that doesn't like to have a loan. If you watch my other series on Farming Simulator, it's kind of like a joke. But anyways, yeah. Because I'm kind of curious, and let me know if any of you have actually, because I know that there's a couple people made comments that they've played like 120 hours so far. I mean, wow, okay. Have you paid off the loan? And if so, do we get that brand new, well, I would call it brand new, the newer tractor and the logging trailer when we pay off the loan with Uncle Charles? So I am kind of curious about that. I mean, it's there. But my point is, with Uncle Charles, I mean, what's the deal? Dude, what's the deal? I mean, you tell me I can do, you know, use your sawmill, but you don't give me the new tractor and trailer that you have? I mean, it's kind of rude. This was a pretty big tree. This tree right here has a lot of logs. A lot of logs. Now, my point of before is, like, the base of the tree is a lot bigger. So if I were to bring this log down, does that make more planks than, say, like the top of the tree? I think the length of the logs seem to be the same, but the thicker the tree, I should get more out of it, right? In theory, that sounds good. I'm not sure if that's part of it, but we get what we get. There's nothing I can do about it. Bring the trees on in. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping Lumberjack's Dynasty does go the way of Farmer's Dynasty as of the early stages, to where we're getting like updates like once a week. That would be great. Because I really would like to start. I mean, we got forest. We got a couple of bare forests, if you will. And I don't know if the trees are supposed to grow back by themselves, or do we have to buy seeds and plant saplings? I'm pretty sure they're not going to let us just have it to where once you clear the forest, that's it. Because that would really, really suck. Alright, so here's the 3 trees that want to get cut. Then we're going to go up and see what this dude... apparently he's not a real friendly kind of a person. But I have a friendly personality, so I think it's going to work out just great. I think it's all going to be just fine when we go up there. I don't know what's going to happen, what he's going to request us to do. But I'm just happy we have quests. I would really like to get the mechanic one, level 2, so I can start repairing and repainting my vehicles, but, you know, in due time, I'm sure. Alright, so it's probably going to take me a few trips. Yeah, this logging trailer does just fine, so does the tractor. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and lie and saying having a new tractor and trailer, the other trailers are going to hold more logs, so I'm not going to sit here and say that wouldn't be great. Still trying to get a hold of using the mouse and crane, because the way I move the mouse is not the way... Right now I'm moving my mouse to the left and the crane moves to the right, because I guess if I were sitting back here, left, right, yeah. It's all backwards when I'm looking at it this way. Why are you falling out of the trailer? Why? Stay in the trailer. So also I want to get these logs down there because in last episode we were looking at the wood chips. So since the update, I don't know if the wood chip thing has been kind of solved. I think we kind of figured out by taking, we tried taking the wood chips out of the silo. I still got bark, but we're questioning, well, at least I'm questioning right now, do the wood chips still automatically transfer over to the wood chip factory, wood chip pallet factory, whatever the heck it is. Give me that. So yeah, we did pay off a little bit of our loan to Uncle Charles yesterday, like $1,000, just to kind of, it wasn't much, but you know, I just want to kind of like get the ball started a little bit, you know, get the ball rolling down the hill. I mean, he's got to be kind of happy that he got $1,000, right? I didn't think that was going to stay there. Will you stay there? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. No, you won't. Alright, let me just grab this log here. Leave it on there like that. Well, looks like I can back up pretty good now with logs on the trailer, so that all works out. Alright, so back to the mill, or at least back to the river. Dump these on in. Get that process kind of started. I do want to check. So as of right now, I don't think the prices are fluctuating at all at the lumber mill at all. So that's fine. It's a new day. I probably should be checking the map to see if I got any. I don't see any social jobs available for us at all. Sorry, I was just looking down here. I'm like, boy, there's some big forest down here that we could buy. Probably got a lot of trees. I just noticed though there are no like drop-off points like right here. I actually have to come all the way over here to drop it off, or go back around the mill. Yeah, I'm already kind of looking at once I take care of these trees here, what is the next step? What is my next step? Anyways, back to the mill. We'll drop these into the river, come back up, finish picking up the rest of the trees, and then we'll take the pickup truck up to see that dude. He's going to teach us how to do better fishing, I think, or something like that. I don't know what it is about this process here about dropping logs into the river, but I think it's a pretty neat idea that they had. I really like this idea quite a bit. Except for when the trailer falls through and gets stuck in the river. So before I leave the mill area, I just want to double check on the wood chip. I should have like 275 wood chips, I think. And I also want to check to see how the boards are drying. We know it's 10% per day. Like I said, I will have pretty close to like $9,000 worth of dry planks here. But I'm thinking instead of selling them, even though the money would be great, I would like to upgrade a couple things on our buildings. Like the greenhouse, for one, that shouldn't take too many boards. And the greenhouse to me is kind of important because, well, I would assume if they go the same thing like Farmer's Dynasty, if your building is repaired, which it is, we're going to get a decent amount. But if you fix up with better planks and stuff, the increase should be better. At least that's what I'm going on. So these are at 71%. The original boards I got in there are at 53%. So I got like 5 more days on that. Wood chips. So I got 300 kilograms in there. I don't know how many wood chips it takes to make a chipboard crate. But technically I got one there and one waiting to be made. So I'm guessing it might be 300. Where am I? Over there. Yeah, so maybe 300. Also, the good news is we are getting some bark as well. So I can sell some bark at some point when needed because, well, since the prices are fluctuating, as long as I got like 4,000, once I got 4,000 kilograms of bark, then I'll take a trailer load on down to sell it. That would be, I think we get like, what, $1,000 for the bark? Bark price $440, so actually I'll get like $1,700 to $1,800 for it. I mean, it's not a whole lot. I could see something like the bark, using it as like mulch for like flower beds and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Like we could sell our bark as mulch. So there's that quote-unquote tractor and trailer or logging trailer that you use with Uncle Charlie on your first day on the job. Why? Well, I don't understand why he doesn't allow us to go ahead and use it. I'm not sure. Anyways, back up here, I'm going to collect the rest of the trees. I think I will. No, because one tree I cut down, it had an awful lot of logs. I still may have 2 more trips down the mill, which is great. I like that. Bring in the cash. But let me go up get one more trip done. Yes, I know I'm hungry. It's not too important right now. I'll eat later. And I'll bring it back for the last trip, and then we'll hop in the pickup truck and go take care of this quest and see what we have to do there. And who knows, it seems like right now, when I get done with one quest, another one pops up. But I do know that in early access, some of the quests, at some point, we're going to come to an end because they haven't quite tweaked all the quests. But anyways, that's what we're kind of doing for today. And if I got a lot of time left over today, we'll be back up here in the forest cutting down as many trees as we can to get them to the mill. And yeah, hopefully start making a lot more cash, so maybe I can buy something or pay off the loan or buy more land. That's what you do here. Got the last of the 3 trees that we cut on down. Also, I should mention that in case you're looking for cash as well, I don't know how much you get for them, but there are 3 logs you get to start off with inside the mill itself. I think those logs are from the ones when you do the original quest with Uncle Charles and you drop them on into the river. And of course, then when you fix up the mill, you probably don't realize that the mill is picking up logs, and well, they debark them and put them in there. I don't know what happens if you were to pick those up and put them back in the river, and then they go back to the mill and you want to make planks out of them. I'm leaving them there because I got a funny feeling there's going to be quests. I see pictures of like log homes, so I got a funny feeling at some point, you know, you got to build some cabins with logs instead of planks. Alright, put these into the river and park this thing away from that edge. Get it on land. That's what I'm going to do with that. But I'm actually going to bring it on over to the mill just so I can see what's going on with the mill. Meaning, how are the wood chips going? I want to think it's I'm going to say it's 300 kilograms of wood chips is going to make 1 crate of a wood chip crate. I mean, all these words are tongue twisters for me. 500 kilograms and chipboard crates waiting to create 2. So maybe it's 250 per. Either way, we're doing great. And of course, did it take out the big logs already? No, that's one of the big logs still left to go ahead and cut on up. I am kind of interested. I would like to see, but we haven't, I haven't done it yet, is when I drop off the logs on the other side of the river, I assume what's going to happen is the logs are going to come on down the river like that and swing around, I suppose? I'm not sure. Either way, we're 200 meters. 2,000 meters away from our quest. The grumpy old man should be up. I say old man. I don't know if he's an old man. He's a grumpy man, I suppose. Let's hop into our pickup truck. I should have enough fuel in there. Yeah, I got 72%. Yeah, we're fine. We are fine. All right, I'm going to cruise on up there. I'll meet you up there, and we'll see what the old man has to say. How many fish do I got? Actually, my pocket here. I got 10 fish of one kind and 9 fish of another kind. I don't know if that's important or not, but if he asks for a certain amount of fish, at least I got a good number of them going, don't I? Well, we're approaching our target. When I get here, I'm going to have something to eat because I'm getting the prompt every so often that I'm hungry. So, better go ahead and eat something. Let's not run over the sheep at all. Don't think he'll like us running over the sheep. I mean, he's grumpy to begin with. I don't want to make him more grumpier. Alright, so since I'm on 0 food, let's have one of these. And one of the jars of honey. There we go. 90, not up to 90. We're good. Alright, so we got... Well, Sally's up here. John and Mary Jane. But,
hello, sir. How are you?
What do you want?
I hear you're a fisherman. Is that correct?
Maybe. Why?
Perhaps you could teach me how to be a better fisherman.
Teach you? Ha, just look at you. No way I would ever teach a city boy like you.
But I really can...
No means no. Goodbye and don't bother me ever again. I get enough chit-chat from my wife all day long. Even she would never talk me into teaching you. No way.
Okay. Talk to Mary. So that's his wife, apparently. Poor woman.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Who are you?
I'm renovating the old lumber mill for my Uncle Charles. Looking for an opportunity to earn some money.
You don't say. And I'm just looking for some hired help.
Great. What needs to be done?
See that forest over there, by the rocks? It would make a perfect meadow for my sheep, were it not for the dead trees and bushes. I need it cut clean, bushes and trees. Then I need the logs stored by the house. Agreed?
Yes, because if they didn't fix it, I can
Consider
probably
it
take those
done.
logs later on. Maybe. All right, so, 88 bushes and 18 trees left. So this has nothing to do with fishing. This has to do with clearing out an area. What time of day is it? Oh, wow, it's already, yeah, so this is going to probably take me the rest of the day here alone. So if I whip out my chainsaw, I can kind of see the barrier I got to go on. Okay, so 1 oak tree and 17 dead trunks. So those are dead, they're considered these dead trunks? Alright, no problem. So, let me go ahead and get a lot of this taken care of. The bushes don't take too long. I like to take care of them first, just to see a 0 total on the side here. Then I can worry about the trees as well. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem driving my tractor and logging trailer up here. The question I have is, where the heck are we? Where is the nearest drop point for logs? I would say down here. So, how do I get there? Oh man, it's going to be a long journey with the tractor and the logging trailer. But you know what? It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's not that far, but it's far enough to make me, it's going to take me a while. Anyways, this is going to take me a few minutes. Like I said, I got 18 bushes already done, so let me get some of this progress done. I'll cut down the trees and maybe bring it back when I'm being He-Man and carrying everything over to wherever I got to bring it. One more tree left to cut on down and cut on up. I'm cutting out first because when I complete the quest, I want to make sure they're all cut and trimmed. Because if I come back and I can't come back on the property to recut them, but I can take the logs, I just want to make sure they're all set to go. Also, don't try to do it like I did a couple episodes ago where you're guessing where the logs need to go, because it won't count until that part of the quest starts. So cut all the trees up and cut them up in little pieces like I am is what I would suggest, and then bring them on over. See, now it tells me where to store the logs. She needs 30 of them over there. 30! That's going to be a lot of lifting and carrying, but luckily it's not too far. But 30 is quite a bit. I mean, do I have 30 logs here? I better. I mean, if there's not, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Oh man, I got to start carrying all these over. I wonder, I mean, I'm pretty sure by doing this, maybe John will teach me how to fish. Who knows? But either way, chainsaw's done. It took me about 3 hours to do that, so now I got to come over here and do this kind of a thing. I got to do it 30 times. So it's going to take me a little while, and no sense to have you sit here and watch me do this for, it's going to take me a while to do this. I'm going to try to, well, it's kind of hard to place them nicely because I hope I can come back later on with my tractor and trailer and grab these. I am kind of curious, this big tree here, look at this thing. Look at this thing. And I'm going to walk on over and just go yoink. Oh man, no way in heck. No way in heck would I be able to pick that up. Either way, man, that's going to take up a lot of the trailer if I can pick these up later on. But either way, this is going to take me a while. 29 to go, and in just a second it'll be 28. So I'll do this for a little while. I'll bring it back probably when I'm down to like maybe 5 to go. And we'll see what the quest pops up for us or what happens after that. 2 more logs to go. I think it might have been quicker when you got about 30 of them to do like we have here. It might have been quicker if I were to bring my tractor and trailer up and load them into the trailer and bring it over. A couple of things to note. If either or your food or your sleep get to 60 or below, you cannot pick up a log. First, my food went down below 60, so I had a jar of honey. And then my sleep went down to 60, and then I was too tired to pick up a log. So just keep that in mind as well. So all I had to do is I kind of teleported back to the mill, ran over to the house to where the fire pit was, sat on down. As of right now, and I don't know what their intention is going to be, like in Farmer's Dynasty, when you sit down at a fire, the time kind of passes by really quick. It does not do that in Lumberjack's Dynasty at the moment. I don't know if they tend to fix that or leave it as is. But your sleep does recover kind of fast. So one more log needed. I kind of want to save the game, but I'm not going to. I'm just trying to see. I'm using my engineering site. It doesn't say I can pick up those logs. What about these logs? See, these logs, it says I can pick up. Right now, these logs over here, it says I cannot. So let's complete the quest, and I'll come back over. If I get like the little green symbol, that means I can pick them up, which means bring the tractor and trailer up and grab that wood. Let's go see what Mary Jane has to say.
Job is done. I'm here for my reward.
Unfortunately, one of my sheep got scared of the noise and ran away. Can you find her for me, please? My beloved Tinkerbell. I'm so afraid she might be hurt. Please, oh please find her and bring her home safely.
Okay. I will look for your sheep.
Please hurry. She must be terrified.
Oh, she must be. Lamb chops. Alright, so see, engineering site. Got to do that, so it's the sheep's down there somewhere. Am I going to have to go climb a rock? We don't even know what our reward is yet. If our reward is just talking to her husband again. Yeah. I mean, and shouldn't her name be Bo Peep? I'm just saying. Is this a mountain goat that we're chasing, or what's the deal? So what happens when I find this sheep? I mean, do I have to, like, walk it back, or what? Well, I see the sheep. This won't hurt at all. That's... I see the sheep. I do believe that's the sheep I see. So am I going to have to, like, walk this sheep back all the way, or what's the deal? Guess we'll find out here in just a moment or two. All I want to do is complete the quest and maybe get some logs. That's all I want to do. Alright, I thought that was a sheep, but that was actually at a distance. It was... Wait a minute. Oh, it's right here. It is right here. Pick up lost sheep. I'm going to pick him up, huh? Alright, can you swim, dude? Lamb? Maybe? Alright, well, this ought to be kind of interesting here. There are fish over here. Can I swim with you in my hand? Sure we can. Why not? I'm only 500 meters away from our house. And can you imagine the sheep with the wool on it and I'm in the water, how much heavier the sheep is getting right now? I don't know if the wool is actually going to absorb that much water or not. I mean, if I can pick up those big heavy logs, I guess I can pick up a sheep and carry it 500 meters. But little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. And I went out to find it. I must have really good ears. I heard that sheep 500 meters away down over a cliff, and the sheep is by water. Pretty interesting. But really, didn't I take this job not knowing what the reward was? We just came up to talk to John. And John was the I almost said some words. Yeah, he was the cranky old man that, well, he's not an old man, cranky man that we told he was going to be. And he's just sitting out here doing nothing. I brought the sheep back.
You are a real hero. Thank you so much for saving Tinkerbell. Here's the money for the forest and some extra bonus for Tinkerbell.
Thank you.
You again? I hear you saved my wife's sheep.
Matter of fact, I did.
Maybe you're not so much of a city boy after all. Ah, come on. Don't give me that look. Let's go fishing instead. Follow me.
All right, so I think I got about maybe... Oh, John, hang on. Is it John? Yeah, John, hang on. Oh, he likes this already. So I think I got about 3,000 euros. I didn't really see how many social points I got. Not really sure. Following John is like following that game warden. I want to call him the game warden. A while back. Why do we have to run in zigzag patterns? You want to tell me that? So eventually when I go back to my truck, we'll go see if that pile of logs, if I'm able to pick them on up. And also we'll go check the other logs in the forest so I cut them down. See if I can pick those up as well. And I'll take those ASAP. Actually, while I'm running through the woods, I should be looking for these other herbs I might be able to pick up. John, where are we going here? We were like 400 meters not too far away from a decent fishing spot. I saw a fish when I got your wife's sheep. Dude, we just like came... Where are you? If he starts climbing a rock, I got questions. You know, I'll just bring it back when John gets to wherever he is with no fishing pole. Well, we ran for a while. Down by this bridge, I see some fishing rods, and I don't know if those are fishing nets or what those are supposed to be, but we'll find out here shortly. Tired after that long run, John? I would be too.
This is the perfect place to catch some trout. Here, take this rod. Now let me show you how it's done.
Do I have a different fishing rod? Or... No, looks like the same rod. Okay, whatever. Fisherman, find and catch... wait, what? I just received 2,500 social points for doing what? Am I supposed to grab one of these rods, or what am I doing? Or did I just learn... No, apparently we just learned find and catch special fish. Alright, well... see if I can see some fish around here, and I'll do some fishing myself and see what kind of fish we catch. Fishy? John, is there fish here? I mean, I've already learned the technique, apparently. Well, I don't... Oh, now I see fish jumping over there. All right, hang on a second. Hang on a second here. Somewhere right about there. I can see them splashing around there. Now, do I have to go to special spots to catch a special fish, or can I fish anywhere now and it's just random? Are the fish still there? Well, I still see some things splashing around. Here, fishy. Now, I realize they're probably going to be harder to catch because they're special fish. But can we just catch one so I can show the people? Well, the fish moved, and I finally got one. One fish. Alright. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time here, but I want to get back and maybe collect some of those logs. I'll try one more here. Maybe. Well, yeah, I'm just keep on catching, I don't want to say regular fish, but not seeing much difference here. What is on my map now that's, oh, business partners. Business partners, yeah, that quest is going to be there for a while. So let's jump on back to our truck. Jump on out. So I want to come over here. Now that the quest is complete. Apparently I cannot pick up these logs. I think they fixed that. And what about these logs? So these logs I can pick up. The leftovers. Alright. What time of day is it? Yeah, it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I think I'll leave my pickup truck here. I'll just teleport on down to my tractor and trailer. I'll come up here and we'll see if I can grab these logs, but it's saying, you know, it's pretty much saying that I can't. But at least we'll grab those, get those into the river, and get them on down to the mill. But I'm going to have a little bit of a drive ahead of me here. No, that's the forklift. I see my tractor right behind me. How is the mill doing, actually? So I got 7 crates waiting to be created, so I got a total of 8 so far. 650. So I got 3 crates waiting to be made. So is it 200 wood chips? Make a pallet? I have no idea. Anyways, I got a journey ahead of me here because this thing is not quite as fast as the truck. So I'll see you when we get up there. And I'll first try to grab those logs that are in the pile. But from what I'm seeing, I'm not going to be able to grab those at all. Well, after a long journey, we are here. Oh, don't want to cross that. That's kind of steep, but this is doable right here, I think. There we go. Let's come over here and see if I can pick these up. But my guess is no. And anything? Bueller? No, I don't think I can pick those up. That's fine because according to what it says over here, I might be able to pick these up. Now I can pick these up. Not going to say no to that after coming all this way. Probably what I'll do is I'll leave my pickup truck up here for another day and see if those boards or those logs, if I can pick them up tomorrow. But I will grab these. Grab them when you can. I'm going to grab these and bring them on down to the drop-off point. I mean, really, I could probably just go all the way back to the mill with them because what's the point? But it's going to be fun trying to just try out the other drop-off points and wash the logs. I don't know how long it's going to take the logs to get to the mill, but they'll get there at some point, right? I'm hoping to fit all these logs onto one trailer load. Yeah, I can see in the future having a bigger logging trailer and probably a tractor with a little bit more oomph behind it, because this tractor does slow down a little bit going uphill with an empty load on it. But I'm in no rush to buy a new tractor or a logging trailer at this point, really. Like I said, the only thing we might buy here soon is the plank truck. Not the, is that what they call it? Platform truck. Sorry, platform truck. Because I'm pretty sure James at the moment is not going to have any jobs for us to do. But I am going to keep all the planks there. Like I said, the only thing I will sell are the wood chip planks. Once I get enough of those, wood chip boards, I think maybe is what they're actually called. I'll sell those and the bark. You gonna stay on there? Ooh, I got a few more logs to go. Okay. More logs up here than I thought there were. Take those. It is getting a little bit late here, but since I don't have a family yet here, it's not a big deal to get back home. Not that I do on Farmer's Dynasty either. It doesn't really matter. Can I find a place for you to go? There we go. Can I grab this log and reposition this one? Because this one seems a little bit out of sorts. There we go. Actually, now can I grab this one and reposition it better? There we go. That's better. Might be able to fit more on here if I do it correctly. I think this went over his stump. And before I get out of here, I'll just have a quick check on things. Make sure I got all the logs on the ground here that I can. And like I said, for now I'm just going to leave my pickup truck up here so I can teleport it to like in the morning and just double check to make sure I can't pick up those logs. Let me get out of the tractor. Just want to make sure the tractor doesn't roll anywhere. Let me go around the area here just to make sure. Sometimes logs will hide, but there's not much tall grass here or bushes. So it wouldn't be too hard to see them, but I think I got them all. It's weird that I can pick up these trees that I cut down in a forest. Yeah, it says buy this forest. I don't own it. I wonder if it's cheap to buy at the moment because there's no trees in it. Just for curiosity. Yeah, I mean, I could buy it for 1,980 euros with some social points, or just buy it out straight for 4,000. But there's no trees in it. I mean, I probably would buy it right now if I could replant trees. If that's what that's what we're supposed to be doing at some point. But right now, no, we can't. Well, either way, I got a full trailer. I'm not really sure where this sell point is or how to get to it. So let me just put a marker here. I'll drive on down there and see if we can find... It's over that way. See if we can find this drop-off point for the logs. We'll drop them into the river. And it'll probably take them, I would say, probably till morning to actually get down the mill. I don't know how long it actually takes for them to get somewhere, but we got to find out some points. Let's go down to this drop-off point, drop them in the river, and watch them float away. Looks like we got the same wonderful AI drivers here as we do in this Farmer's Dynasty, running into one another. Well, here is my marker I put on the map. I got a funny feeling I'm going to have to go down this road, or dirt road right here. For some reason, I'm remembering a platform on this side, or is that a different bridge? I have no idea. I see a platform here, actually. Just looking around here. I can actually drive across right there, it looks like. But yeah, I see a marker on the platform. Alright. Can I drop those into the river? Are you going to float away, or are you just going to stick there? I don't want to drop this whole logging trailer in here if that log does not float away. I'd rather bring them back to the mill. Can I pick up that log again? Don't think so. That log is not doing anything. Alright, maybe... Alright, let me get a little bit closer to the edge here. I will drop one more because I'm an idiot and I gotta try this, right? Alright, these logs... Wait, is that one going to start floating away? They pretty much just sank to the bottom, didn't they? Yeah. Alright, so... Alright, I'm going to apparently get off my tractor because I hit the wrong button. I mean, this one's not stuck. It's floating there. The good news is it looks like I can pick them back up later on. So I'm going to leave those there, see what happens. I think in the meantime... Yep, I'm going to bring these right back to the mill myself and use the drop-off point that we know that works. I don't want to waste all these logs by dropping them in there. Hopefully I can get across this river as well. I need to check the map to figure out what's my best way out of here. Oh, I'm not too far. So when I come up, I take a left. There's another drop-off point there. Oh, yeah, maybe we'll try that one on the way back. Alright, so we're at the other platform on the way back to the mill. Let's go ahead and try this one, shall we? Around and drop log. That's doing about just as much as the other one did. was going to say, where did all those lights come from? There are vehicles behind me. Alright, so I got 3 logs sitting in the river and not doing a darn thing. Well, needless to say, I think at this point, if I were you, I'd probably just bring them back to the one to the mill and drop them off there. Which is kind of disappointing, so hopefully they get that fixed at some point. Or maybe when I sleep through the night, they'll magically go down the river. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'll probably check on them as well later on. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to have to wrap up today's episode, guys. We've been going quite a ways here. Definitely spent probably a little bit too much time this morning cutting up 3 trees. Well, I didn't realize I was going to go up to a job where I could get trees, but it all worked out. It's not that late. It's only 8 o'clock at night and I'm getting back to the mill. So I'm going to go back, drop these off. I'll let the mill do its thing. I might do a little fishing, see if I catch something other than the 2 fish I got in my inventory. And then, yeah, I think I'll have to wait until morning and maybe go around and check on the logs up in that pile that we did. See if I can pick them up the next day or not. And then I got to check these other logs I dropped in the river just to see if they're still there or what's the deal. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time right here on Lumberjack's Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.